It's your boy in the house back with another Arsenal, transfer news or rather Arsenal news episode. Well, in this episode, we are going to talk about something special, of course. What exactly Arsenal are actually dwelling in their mind for the transfer window coming up in the summer? Are we going to be super active again? Will there be more news to be excited about? More new incomings? And what are the outgoings that we can expect in the summer transfer window? Well, not exactly everything that I have here for you guys right now, but I think right now I would have one thing, which I'm pretty much sure about one thing, is that we got some inside news about some special players. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. And of course, we're going to discuss about certain things that is related to Arsenal. Some people related to Arsenal as well. So without any further ado, see, you've seen the thumbnail, of course. But one thing I would want to share with you guys is the fact that we have already started a new career mode. It's called as IGFC. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because we're actually using Inter Miami name and their kits and everything. I know I'm not using a PC version of the game, but we are actually doing it. We're just assuming it, but we've created players enough for the regulars of IG Indian Gunner channel. So if you're interested to watch and have a very crazy fun time, do tune in. Today we're gonna have that live stream as well. So without any further ado, let's jump into the first news that we got here. It's about the Shakhtar Donetsk winger Manor Solomon. Now, he is a reported Arsenal transfer target. We already spoke about him extensively in the January window. Although nothing happened because the price tag was too much put by Shakhtar Donetsk. But here's the reality. Manor Solomon says, there are talks with teams from England. There are things that can happen in the summer. My dream is to play in England, and it also seems the most realistic option for me. So Solomon wants to play in England. Yes, and he's agreed to the fact that yes, teams in England have really wanted him, have really contacted him as well. So yeah, don't put this one out of the corner. He could be the first summer signing for Arsenal, but he opened up about his transfer situation. Talking about transfer situations, here's a big situation for the round of 13, a second leg tie between Arsenal and Benfica. Lots and lots of trouble is actually going on at the moment. So it looks like embarrassed UEFA chiefs. Now Arsenal are left in limbo as embarrassed UEFA chief seek third venue for Europa League second tie with Benfica. Now what the problem is that Euro bosses announced that the first leg between the sides next Thursday would be moved from Lisbon to Rome because Portugal is on UK's red list requiring 10 days of hotel quarantine. 10 flipping days, man. Also, Arsenal then confirmed that UEFA had agreed their home leg on Feb 25th would instead be played at Olympiakos Stadium or Georgios Karaiskakis Stadium in Piraeus, the port of Athens. But within hours, Arsenal were forced to delete their statement after Greek PM Kyriakos Mitsotakis announced an Athens-wide lockdown would come into effect immediately until the end of the month. So because of that, there will be a big lockdown at Athens. So it looks like this will force Arsenal and UEFA to scramble to find another alternative host that will allow both clubs into the country for the tie. Now the latest Euro venue farce comes after UEFA announced Chelsea's Champions League away tie with Atletico Madrid will be played in Romania at Bucharest's Arena Națională. Spanish government COVID restrictions on travel from the UK meant that Thomas Tuchel's squad were unable to fly to Madrid to play the La Liga leaders in Wanda Metropolitano. Atletico told UEFA that Bucharest was their preferred choice if a switch was necessary. We all know that Diego Simeone's side beat Athletic Bilbao there to win the 2012 Europa League. The decision means that all of the three English clubs in the Champions League last 16 will play their away legs on neutral territory. Now, what is this going on? What's wrong with it? Because Arsenal, if this continues, Arsenal will be forced to pay Benfica £44,000 compensation after the Europa League tie was moved to Rome because UK government put Portugal on red list of high risk COVID countries. So Arsenal would be asked to pay a hefty amount of money just because of that. Just because of that. How crazy this sounds, right? Doesn't it? But moving on, talking about different stuffs, Patrick Vieira and David Wagner are among the candidates vying to be Bournemouth's new boss. The Cherries have been conducting Zoom interviews since today and will continue tomorrow. And Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira has been out of work since leaving Nice in December and would be keen on the role, as would ex-Huddersfield chief Neil Wagner. Bournemouth are understood to be keen on a manager with previous experience, which seems to have ruled out Aston Villa number 2, John Terry. They would love Frank Lampard and Scott Parker, but both are a no-go, with Lampard taking a break after his Chelsea axing and Parker in situ at Fulham. First team coach Jonathan Woodgate could continue on a temporary basis for Nottingham Forest on Saturday, but it is not thought to be in the running full-time, with the club keen on an external appointment. So it looks like they would want a permanent appointment, and it might be up to Scott Parker, or rather it could be David Wagner or Patrick Vieira. Let's see who gets the nod. It's going to be super exciting. Also, talking about exciting stuff, current OGC Nice coach Adrian Urcia has spoken about on the William Saliba video that has been going on in social media. He says, especially since it's a video that is 3 years old, with the age they were then, our position is to let it go. Personally, it does not affect me at all. I think we all should let that go. I mean, yeah, it's 3 years ago, and he was very young, and yeah, if you can let go Phil Foden and Mason Greenwood, you got to let go William Saliba, of course. This is something in the past. They're actually planning their future like that. But moving on. So Fabrizio Romano has opened up about Arsenal's plans with Matteo Guendouzi. Now Arsenal have actually revealed what do they actually plan with Guendouzi. Here's my thoughts on that after this one. So Fabrizio says they appreciate the talent, they appreciate the player. They were thinking like he should be a starter, not just one of the midfielders. When a player comes back, lots of situations could change. Arsenal are open with Matteo. It looks like Arsenal are free, that they could plan their future with Matteo Guendouzi getting a lot of game time under Mikel Arteta once he returns from Hertha Berlin. Now the big question arises, is he really coming back? And if he is, how exactly are we planning that to do? So let's see what happens. I would completely take him. He's doing wonders. He's scoring goals as well. That is one sort of his game that was not seen at Arsenal. He tries, but he never had a goal for Arsenal apart from the Europa League goal that he scored against Karabakh, I guess, if I remember. So apart from that, there's no goal from Matteo Guendouzi. We expect him to provide that, but yeah, I would love him to score more. Moving on, Sport claimed that Martin Odegaard has made it clear he will not return to Real Madrid if Zinedine Zidane remains in charge. Personally, as far as what I know about Madrid, they should not get rid of Zinedine Zidane. There's no chance. I mean, there's no chance. But so that clearly means Odegaard looks somewhere else that his future is. But moving on, Arsenal's Player of the Month, Bukayo Saka, was voted by you guys and us as well. Bukayo Saka was voted as a Player of the Month. Well, unreal, it was Gabriel Magalhaes for consecutive first 3 to 4 months. If I remember, in the last 2 months, it's Bukayo Saka, since Gabriel is on and off from the first team. Crazy, isn't it? He took the mantle out from Gabriel Magalhaes. Also, Bukayo Saka has some praising words to Emil Smith-Rowe. He says, he's a live wire across the pitch. He's everywhere. He will run into space, pass into space, and create opportunities for all of us. I love playing with him, and I'm really happy with what he's done in the team since he's come in. And talking about Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka said, watch him play and press, he doesn't stop. He's not just fast, he can run a long distance at same speed and get faster. Look at his Chelsea goal. He didn't slow down or get tired. It's not just his pace, it's his engine. It's like he's got a battery pack on his back. Exactly. A battery pack on his back, yes. Pat on the back. A battery pack. So Gabriel Martinelli is praised by Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. You know what? I would want you guys to let me know what you guys feel about the whole, us depending on Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. Do you guys still believe that Martinelli, will he be getting more game time this season? Since he arrived in the playing contention only this December and January, is he actually going to get more game time under Mikel Arteta on this season? Because we're not playing any FA Cup, so I'm pretty much sure he's not getting that kind of gameplay. Europa League, important game against Benfica. We have to go through the round of 32 to make sense. But can he get more game time? I don't know about the Premier League, but I'm pretty much sure, at least in the Europa League, he needs to get that. I don't know. So let's see what happens. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do join in. We have a crazy FIFA career mode known as IGFC coming up for you guys. So if you want to be a part of it, do let me know what you guys feel about it. Join in. as I'll definitely schedule it. So make sure you set a reminder for that. So with this, I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. We seek 15,000 subscribers and we provide daily Arsenal content. Cheers. I will see you in the next one.